a pair of Bose, a pair of Bose Sport earbuds. So if that doesn't make you want to stick around, I don't know what will. But I'm the director of marketing. Aaron, you want to introduce yourself real quick, and then we can get started?
Sure. Aaron Cook. I'm the territory sales manager for the Midwest. So I cover the southern part of Wisconsin as well as Illinois, Missouri, Iowa, Kansas, Nebraska. So really I'll make sure I get my contact information out there, but I'll be your first point of contact if I can help with ideas, proposals, pricing, anything you need moving forward. Generate ideas, things like that. Always feel free to reach out, and I'm here to help.
All right, right on. Thanks, Cookie. We do call him Cookie. So welcome everybody. We'd like to welcome everybody to our first showroom here, where we've got a great assortment of name brands. And we always like to start with our flagship brand, which is Bose. High-tech audio, fantastic premium brand, very giftable, very well known, and they got a fantastic lineup of new products, including these Bose Quiet Comfort Ultra headphones. Some of you may have come to our brand showcase in Chicago to demo those. And they have something called immersive audio, which puts the audio out in front of you almost like you're at a concert. It's really freaky, but it's really cool. The earbuds, which are their Quiet Comfort Ultra earbuds, have the same technology, and they give you a little bit different look here. And the earbuds for younger generation people kind of like those. Aaron, what about the portable speakers that we're looking at here?
Yeah, so the Bose Bluetooth speakers, that's the SoundLink Micro, the smaller one in black, and then the Bose SoundLink Flex, which is right below it. Both of these are waterproof. What's cool about the Flex that Andy's holding there, it's a great outdoor speaker because it actually floats. So if you're in the pool on a raft, or you're in a float trip or something and you drop it, it's not going to sink all the way to the bottom and you lose it forever. You pull it right out. It's going to float to the top. You pull it right out. It's still going to work great. And I will mention, just kind of as a preempt as we get into these products, we are a little different than some of your normal suppliers in that we don't make any products, but we're also dealing only with retail products. So we don't have the traditional coded pricing. Our pricing is driven by the retail market. We offer decoration. We'll get into how we do some of those options as well. We don't make the product specifically to have a place to put a logo. So sometimes it's sometimes it's easy, like that Revolve speaker you see right there. It looks great. Sometimes there's products where it just doesn't make sense, or we got to get a little more creative on that. And then the other thing with regard to pricing is, margins are always going to be different. So certain categories have strong 50% margins. Certain categories like electronics are going to be a little bit smaller. So, but we can help you in bundle some things or try and add customization to add value so that you can build up some margin into that.
Yeah, while we're talking about Bose here, Aaron, we do have some examples of some decoration. We already looked at a few, but
Sure. Yeah.
There's that SoundLink Micro with a strap on the back. You can strap this to your backpack, handlebars on your bike, but a really nice color logo there. You can put a logo on the case for the new Quiet Comfort earbuds, which gives it a nice classy
Yep.
look.
Those are
And
laser
then
engraved.
Yep, and then you could also put a logo on the case for the headphones. Bose does not allow us to put logos on the headphones themselves, but this is a great opportunity to put to do a little branding as well.
Yeah. And I guarantee anyone that spends the money for a premium pair of Bose headphones like that, they're always going to keep them in the case. So you're constantly getting that logo displayed and reminder and all of those impressions.
Yeah, for sure. A couple other brands here that we can highlight, and we're going to go fast, folks. So if you want to stop us for anything, just holler. But this is Hyper Ice percussion massage gun. This is called the Go-To. Very classy logo right on top. And that's a wonderful brand that you see on the sidelines of the NFL, Major League Baseball, PGA Tour, and other brands. Looks like there's a question there. I don't know, Aaron, if you want to address
Yeah,
that or.
I saw that. I can answer that. So
Hmm.
we don't do in-house decoration. So we do send that out. We work with a company just outside of Minneapolis, that's very well known, that's very high quality. So the other thing we can do is any product we sell, we also offer blank 1-piece minimum. So if you have your own in-house decorating, if you have somebody local that's your go-to guy, and obviously when we do the logoing and we're outsourcing it, we do have some minimums, usually 15 plus units, depending on the product. But if you need those smaller quantities and you do have somebody that you work with or that you would prefer to work with, we can certainly ship as few as 1 unit.
Yeah. Couple other brands that are up here. This is our new program for Ricardo Beverly Hills and Skyway Luggage, which is a very popular brand in the travel industry retail. Just second behind Samsonite, I believe, Cookie. But Skyway has this Rainier collection. All of these backpacks are made out of recycled materials. And we have a really cool, very classy kind of plate decoration there. You can see on the flap. I don't know if you want to hit on
that. The Rainier collection, and Ricardo's coming out with another collection that's going to feature roller bags and traditional luggage. That's all going to be made of that rPET or PET material, which is recycled water bottles. So, you know, speaking to sustainability and clients looking for that, we have several options we can recommend and provide assets that show, you know, how many water bottles are saved and different things like that.
Yeah, and sustainability, water bottles. Speaking of water bottles, Corkcicle is our brand of drinkware. There's a lot of drinkware out there. The cool thing about Corkcicle is that it's very trendy, very stylish, bright colors. They have some really cool partnerships. For example, right here they got Disney partnerships and Marvel with the Spider-Man look. Garden rifle paper here. So we are not the exclusive provider of Corkcicle. There are other people out there that carry Corkcicle, but we tend to have brighter colors, more of a deeper assortment.
Yeah, we tend to have more of the fashion stuff that where some of the other suppliers are focusing more on the core black, white, core styles, and we can get into some of the really cool stuff that they make.
Yeah, that's a really cool brand. I love my Corkcicle. Let's shift around over here, Aaron. Retro Cooler is one that's relatively new for us. Some really cool kind of old school looking retro coolers, whether you got the camper on the bottom, you've got this really cool stand-up retro cooler here that has its own bottle opener. Several different colors and decoration opportunities. Aaron, you want to talk about this anymore?
Yeah, no. So there you see we do a decal on, and we do not have the Stanley. Corkcicle does make, and I'm sure every
Here it is right here.
make their Stanley version. So Corkcicle does have that version, and I assure you it does not contain any lead. So I know that's a hot topic right now. But yeah, no, on the retro cooler is great. If you do any type of in-store displays or dealer loader programs, those have the front decal on them. If you're doing larger quantities, we can actually do a full wrap that can make it look really cool. So but yeah, something unique and different.
Escalade Sports has a bunch of different brands underneath it, including Triumph, Onyx, Pickleball, and others. This is just a sampling of some of our decorated outdoor products, perfect for tailgate season. You know, washer toss. This is a cool hook and ring game. You got horseshoes, you've got dominoes. We got other examples a little bit later on. And then shifting over here, we do have our barbecue line, which is Broil King, made in the USA and Canada. So it's a much easier to ship these locally, and there is a decoration program for these, right, Aaron?
There is, yep. And again, these are very popular for any type of beverage companies, dealer loader programs, in-store displays, anything like that. And again, we can preach that made in the USA message. That's really cool.
Yeah. Finally, here we got this really cool bag toss that has a cup holder on it, or a glass holder where you can put your adult beverage during your game. We've tried these out before. They really hold the beverage nicely so it doesn't spill. That's very important when you have a cool beverage. But we can put a logo on the top of this. Just another example of some cool tailgate theme stuff.
Yep.
Yep.
And we do have, I will add, we do work with Zoom Catalog. I know many of you are familiar with that. So if you go to our website, there is a drop down for catalogs and flyers, and we have a logo specific catalog that can be made client friendly. So if you're just trying to get ideas out to your customer and say, look, here are some of the things that are a little bit more retail or premium or higher end that can also be decorated, it's a great tool.
Yeah. Sunglasses. Oh, you know what? Before we go on, don't forget, we're going to be giving away a pair of these sport earbuds, actually 2 pairs during our poll. Stacy will do our poll in about 5 minutes. How's that sound?
That's good.
Probably thumbs up there, right? Oh, cool. All right. So this is Costa Del Mar sunglasses, born on the water. See what's out there. Fantastic polarized sunglasses. They're very popular on the East Coast and down to Florida, invented by fishermen. They have a really cool sustainable brand called, or a collection called the Untangled Collection, where they take discarded fishing nets, recycle them into these pellets, and then boom, they make these cool frames. We do have decoration opportunities on these, either on the stem. I think there's an example here with this Waystar logo, maybe. Can you see that, Aaron, okay?
Now I can, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. Or we can put them in a nice microfiber bag. Anything you want to mention on Costa there, Cookie?
No, the one other thing with Costa that we do a lot of are company events. So we do on-site fittings. So we have a full program where you know, you want to come on site with a display like that, let people try on a pair, have the inventory on site, they get to walk away with them. So great for golf tournaments. We do a lot of incentive travel meetings where they're companies are taking their employees to tropical locations, things like that.
Mm-hmm. Now the section that my wife loves, which is the fashion section. Steve Madden. Yes, well, she loves it. Every time she comes in here, she's like, I want that bag. I want that bag. Steve Madden is one of our newer brands, very popular with shoes, but they also have handbags. These items that we're showing you can't necessarily be decorated based on the name brand, but we do have some solutions when it comes to like kitting or custom boxes. Kate Spade New York is another brand here. This is a really popular thing. Kate Spade just started this pet lineup. I mean, who wouldn't want their dog to sleep in that? But we also have Lily Pulitzer here, which is kind of a beach inspired totes and different picnic kits and jewelry and whatnot here. Aaron, you want to talk anything about this? Or I did see a question.
Yeah, let me answer David's questions in terms of which bags come in red. So fashion's a little different in that we order 4 times a year. So we've already ordered for what is going to be coming in for holiday. So it could be it's really seasonal. They don't have a ton of core. So when you're talking about fashion, if you're looking for a specific color, sometimes we gotta, you know, we need a little bit more time to look ahead. We might have something, and I can check for you, David, see if we have anything right now that's in red. But it's a little different category in that you need a little bit more lead time if you're looking for something specific. We do a ton of the handbags for casino programs and giveaways. That's one of the bigger clients. We can get into some lower price points with jewelry and Lily Pulitzer. So yeah.
Yeah. Let's look at our luggage lineup and then do the poll. How does that sound, Aaron?
All right.
I'll touch on Ricardo Beverly Hills. We saw the bags earlier that had logos on them. Ricardo Beverly Hills is a fantastic brand that includes 3 kind of sub brands. The Ricardo line, which you're looking at here, they're kind of higher end line. They have Stephanie Johnson, which are really cool makeup bags and different accessories here, very trendy. And then they have Skyway, which is a very well-known brand, from roller bags to full-on luggage to the backpacks like we talked about later. And there's that recycled bag again with a cool tag with that recycled material that Aaron was talking about, right, Aaron?
Yep. And let me answer that question that just came in. No, we do not sell direct to the casinos. The one thing we pride ourselves on is we get casino bids from distributors all the time. The one thing we will always do, because I know casinos love to bid things out, you can be assured that whatever price we quote you, we're quoting to the distributor down the road that may have gotten the same request. So we keep things consistent, but we do not sell direct to casinos.
This is the new decoration program, by the way, that's shown on the roller bag there, of this really classy look on this on this 22 inch. I think that's a 22 inch, Aaron, if I'm not mistaken. But
Yep.
a great looking logo treatment there. And then Aaron, before we do the poll, let's talk about Briggs and Riley, which is kind of
Yeah.
our
So
flagship.
Briggs and Riley is one of our fastest growing brands. Now, this is a more premium luggage. So where Ricardo, what Andy just showed you is kind of for, the weekend traveler or family vacation or travel a few times a year. This is the real road warrior stuff. So it has a lifetime guarantee and it covers airline damage, consistently rated tops by Consumer Reports, heavy duty materials, thick nylon, very sturdy zippers, and just very classy look. Now it is expensive, so a roller bag with Briggs and Riley is going to run $5.99 retail. The discount's pretty good. I think we're about 45% off of that. And I saw Gary. I agree, Gary. I've had my roller bag for 10 years. It still looks brand new. So yeah, it's really great product, but you are going to pay for it. We can decorate it. And lastly, Andy, if you go up top, just real quick behind you.
Okay, which were you looking at there? I was going to show the decoration here, but
Oh yeah, no, go to that green bag.
okay.
So Briggs and Riley just launched this collection. And so again, this is made of recycled materials. So again, sustainability, they now are finally getting into that as well, so that we have a solution from them.
Yeah, that's called the HTA collection, standing for
Yep.
here, there, and anywhere. Another way to decorate this is to put like but I don't know if you want to call it decorating, but personalizing. You can put
Monogram, yeah.
monogram logo on here, which gives it a really nice touch. So cool. All right. So for the sport earbuds, we should launch the poll, Stacy. Do you think you can do it? This is your first time with the poll, right?
Yes. I am
So we
learning
can't-
all new things now. This is
Yeah.
wonderful.
we came up with 3 very, very important questions that we want you to answer. So let's go ahead and launch the poll.
Oh, and they're already on it. So we already got like 13. This is awesome. You guys are great.
Oh, you've already launched it? I can't see it.
I
That's
don't,
weird.
it must have launched when I opened it earlier. I don't know. I apparently know.
Oh,
this.
okay.
I
So
need to redo.
no. Well, can you read the first question again? Because I wanted to read them out.
Yeah.
Here. Oh,
From
somebody
Gary,
said,
I will. I just got that.
somebody said I can't see the poll, but anyway, maybe we can relaunch it. But what were the questions again, Aaron? What is your favorite category? Yeah.
Something about Taylor Swift and the Super Bowl, I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
it's getting old.
Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Who do you think is going to win the Super Bowl? Is it the Chiefs? Is it the 49ers? Is it Who Cares? Or is it Taylor Swift's Instagram account?
Yeah.
Well, somebody said the Bears are going to win it. That's a small chance. The Swifties are going to win it.
Amazing if the Bears could be in the Super Bowl. That would be great.
Yeah, that's for sure. Okay.
Here.
Well, anyway, I don't know if that poll launched or not, Stacy, but let's keep track of who's responding here, and we can do some random
The
drawing.
numbers are going up, so it looks.
Oh,
people
okay.
are voting.
Okay, well, that's great. All right, well, we can look at that later. The other questions had to do with kind of the budget sweet spot for employee gifts. And Aaron, I was actually going to, before we go in here, I was going to talk to you about that. What do you think is the budget sweet spot for employee gifts?
So, what we find a lot in kind of the corporate gifting world, when it's more kind of your bigger companies, it's in that $100 to $150 range.
Right.
Like a lot of companies spend a lot of money on promotional products and swag and things like that. And while we don't have a ton of stuff in those lower, $20, $30, $40 price points, we're the ones to go to when you need something a bit more premium, something a little bit more higher end, when the customer says, you know what, I need something a little different this year. I want that brand name. And that's really kind of where our niche is in this industry. Right.
And speaking of kitting, these are some examples of some of the kitting that we can do, and some really nice high-end glossy gift boxes. You can put a custom message there on a label. We even have a relationship now with a group here in St. Louis to do a full-on customized box. So if you want,
and we did a lot of custom boxes during the holidays for customers. So they wanted to do a nice gift. So maybe it's one of them I did for a customer was a SoundLink Flex, and rather than logoing the speaker, they decided to go with just a custom box. So we box it in there real nice. We overbox it. And then we also have fulfillment. So we're able to get a list from the distributor and then drop ship those out to all the different recipients.
Yeah, yeah. And these are some of our kind of standard gift boxes here that we always have on stock. Just a real kind of classy look. So you can rest assured that this is delivering the message here and just as a little nicer presentation. While we're in this room, Thursday we're having our Incentive Concepts live episode, which is called Take a Ride with Razor. And just on Friday, which was hashtag National Fun at Work Day, I bet you didn't know that. We actually had a bunch of IC teammates taking rides on these very products here, and we're going to show a little highlight reel of that and have some fun. I know David Bard, you always tune into those episodes. We appreciate that, but this is a great brand that has big appeal. Probably everybody, if they've had children, has had 1 or 2 or 8 of these in their garage, right, Aaron?
Yeah, that's right. And actually, I know David had reached out to me late on Friday, inquiring about scooters, but with decoration. And so just to speak to that a little bit, this was a brand we just acquired last fall and started launching. So we're in the process of trying to work out some type of decoration or decal program. The thing with some of these larger items and more retail is when they come over, they come over from China, they're packed in the container and as tight a box as you can get them in. So it gets very labor intensive to try and pull something out, decal it, and then get it back in so it looks brand new for the end recipient. But we do have some ideas in place. I'm hoping maybe by spring we'll be able to roll that out. But for now, we do have 40, 50 plus different models ranging from $40 to $1,000 with that motorized bike there. So
yeah, that is very cool, that bike for sure. Over on this wall, we feature Hyper Ice, which is an amazing brand that you see. We talked earlier about on the sidelines of NFL, PGA Tour, whatnot. Percussion massage, recovery, very popular right now. They have a golf holster here where it just clips right onto your golf bag, and you can clip that Hypervolt right on there. They added some tabletop things. I know this is very popular. There's Hypersphere Go. We can put a decoration right on that little stand there, so it's right by your desk. What else about this brand, Aaron?
So they own a ton of sponsorships with PGA, NBA, NFL. So when you see LeBron or Patrick Mahomes or whoever it is over on the sideline using one of those guns, more times than not, it's a Hyper Ice.
Yeah. I use that one right there every single night after I referee basketball, let me tell you.
And
All
Tim,
right.
we're located in St. Louis, Missouri.
All right,
to
cool.
answer your question.
We've got, should we draw one name of a winner now for those, Stacy, and then draw the other one near the end?
Yeah, give me 1 second.
Okay.
I have
I'll
to
give
end
you-
it first and then.
Okay,
it'll
why
show
don't you
me,
end
right?
the poll, and then in about 5 minutes, we'll come back to you.
Okay, sounds good.
All right. So this is our For the Home room. We got a lot of rooms here, and we're trying to do this as fast as we can.
Yeah.
And but let's just kind of bounce over this. Aaron, why don't I just move this along and you can kind of
Yeah, so this is we'll get through here quickly, but Housewares Lodge cast iron, you can't beat it. Another thing that's USA made. We have logo options for that. We get into small appliances with Magic Chef, popcorn makers, blenders, premium knife sets, pizza peels, woks, baking pans, camping accessories. What else do we have?
all
Mini
sorts of stuff.
fridges. The knives are great. So really a really broad category and price points that, we in this category, we have price points that really go from $5 to whatever you want to spend. Now, a lot of times items like this aren't as easy to decorate just because of how they're made and how they're packaged. But again, we do a lot of work with distributors who have casino continuity programs or giveaways or things like that.
Hmm. Makita, that's a great brand for like woodworking or lawn care. There's our barbecue grills again from Broil King.
Yep.
That's called our R2D2 smoker, folks, by the way. Wonder why. And we do have a relationship with Echo Valley Meats,
And
which
so
is
let me add, Andy, we do not
yeah.
carry Yeti.
Right.
Only with our Echo Valley partnership, we can actually send a steaks, sausage, brisket kit in a Yeti cooler. So the cooler is what makes sure it stays cold, obviously, because we're shipping food. And so that's kind of a really cool bundle. Was great at the holidays, but it's not, we don't have the full line of Yeti, nor can we get that.
Right. A couple other things in here that we'll highlight: fire pits from Endless Summer, very popular during the fall season. W Unlimited, we have all sorts of furniture from Adirondack chairs to full patio sets to even patio other bistro sets and whatnot. And then our newest brand is GCI Outdoor, which are those very, very comfortable and popular chairs you see on the sidelines of soccer games. Aaron, you want to touch on this real fast?
Yeah, so this is they're the ones that make the rocker. I mean, everywhere you go now, my family and I, we go camping a lot, and everybody has these. They fold up easy. They're just so much more comfortable and more sturdy than your traditional bag chairs. And yeah, you just see them everywhere now.
Yeah. All right, that concludes this room. So Stacy, are you ready to announce a winner of the Bose Sport earbuds?
I am.
All right, do we have a drum roll?
I don't have
Go
that
for it.
sound effect.
Just on your deck. Okay, the first one is Geraldine K.
All right, Gerald.
All right.
Yay! Thank you.
Congratulations.
Very exciting.
I love
All
it.
right, so we'll need to get your address, Geraldine, and we'll mail those to you this week. Let's hold on. Let's go through one more room and then do the last drawing. Does that
Okay.
sound good?
Sounds good.
Okay, so this is our fitness, wellness, and fun showroom, which we just recently revamped. But one of our new brands is Fanatics, which you've probably seen on the sidelines or people wearing. We have autographed jerseys. There's Peyton Manning right there. We all love Peyton, right? We got Cal Ripken baseball bat, Cristiano Ronaldo football boot or soccer boot, Jack Nicklaus autographed pin flag from the Masters, CD Lamb football helmet. We got all sorts of stuff. But Aaron, talk about how this brand can work in people's programs. It's not necessarily decoratable, but
Yeah, it's not decoratable. So we have this placed in some of the with our incentive customers who run programs that you redeem points for or whatnot. But ways we're seeing people use this is Stacy mentioned an event at the Brewers Cubs game. So if she wanted to reach out to us and say, hey, what do you got Cubs? What do you got Brewers? Because we got this much budget and we want to give away something to a winner to thank them for coming, right? It doesn't have to be, it could be a Cubs jersey signed by somebody or whatever it is. So it's a little more creative in how we use it, but it definitely gets people talking and they have some really cool stuff.
yeah, for sure. This part of the room features Escalade Sports and Rave Sports, which has everything from billiards tables to table tennis to those yellow and blue trampolines you see on all the lakes up north in Wisconsin and Minnesota, dartboards. Again, not necessarily decoratable, but awesome opportunities for special events or redemption programs. And Escalade Sports does have products that can be decorated as well. We looked at those a little earlier. But other things here from pickleball, which is huge right now, right, Aaron?
It is, and I will add, we always get a lot of questions on the pickleball. It's so popular, and unfortunately, we aren't we don't offer any paddles that can be decorated. Reason for that is Onyx is one of the premium brands. So a lot of these paddles, you're talking $99 to $299 retail. They're composite, they're graphite, and there's just not a good way to decorate on those without affecting the integrity of the paddle. A lot of the paddles you see that are fully customized are typically wood or just more lower end. So this is more for advanced players. But what I always tell people is, you guys have a ton of connections in the promotional product world. So, looking at kitting or sourcing logoed pickleballs from somebody that may sell those and then bundling it or packaging it with a premium paddle is a great way to go.
Yeah, for sure. And last but not least, this is kind of a fitness area. We have Body Solid, anywhere from small handheld weights all the way up to full exercise systems. We have Lifeline, which is kind of portable, different exercise equipment you can take while you're traveling. Natural Fitness, which is yoga. Not necessarily decoratable in these situations, but similar to what Aaron just mentioned about kitting. And then Human Touch, which is our massage chair line. This is the Reflex Soul foot and calf massager, which I'm going to use right after this meeting, Aaron, to make my feet feel better. What else about this? Whoa, we went upside down there. Sorry, folks. Anything else, Aaron?
No, I think he covered it well.
Okay. All right, Stacy, how'd we do?
Okay, so the second and final winner.
Oh my, that's very important. Yeah. Mhm.
Yep, Jocelyn.
Jocelyn.
Jocelyn did that. Are you still here? I thought she was a minute ago. Oh,
We didn't say have to be present to win, but we
Okay.
could.
she is
Okay.
still on that. She's here.
All right.
Are you
Well,
here,
that pretty much concludes our walkthrough. Hopefully we didn't go too fast there, Stacy.
No, that was great. I think she's in the chat. Is it me? Yes, it's you.
Yay. all right.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Sorry, I didn't hear that clear.
Yeah,
That's
that's
right.
okay. So
Thank
we'll
you,
ship
guys.
Stacy, share the addresses of those two winners with us. We'll get
Okay.
these shipped off right away. I want to thank everybody for attending. I'm gonna let Aaron wrap it up with how you can contact him, but we sure appreciate you spending some time with us today, and hopefully you enjoyed your lunch, whatever it was.
Thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate it.
Yeah,
we
and
will
thank
see
you all.
guys at the
Thank
show
you.
in March.
Again,
Yeah.
I know what we do is a little probably not your primary mode of business, but I know apparel is big and some of the other categories, but we certainly find that a lot of those customers that are purchasing the promotional product swag also are in charge of buying for holiday gifts or the sales conference or the sales incentive trip or whatever it might be. So, feel free to reach out. Our website's a great resource, www.incentiveconcepts.com. And my email is acook, ACOOK, @incentiveconcepts.com. You can also find me on the website with my phone and email contact information as well.
And maybe Aaron, just thinking off the cuff here, we conclude the program for the people that want to leave. But if we want to stay on for like 2 or 3 more minutes to talk to anybody one-on-one or in a small group, we'd be welcome to do that. I don't know, Stacy, if we can pull that little audible there.
We could definitely try.
Okay.
Yes,
All right.
whatever you all need is perfect with me. And they will be at the showcase in March. So make sure
Okay,
to stop by their booth.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll
Thank you
be there.
everyone for joining us. And then don't forget to join us Friday for Ball and Black at noon, also time.
Thank
Awesome.
you, everyone.
All right. Take care, everyone. Thanks so much.
Thanks for joining us. And if you want to stay on, feel free to. We'll hang here.
Yeah. Not that we have anything better to do, right, Stacy?
Hey, Aaron.
Well, we got 15 more
yes,
minutes.
sir.
So
Andy,
we've
what do you
got
guys
time.
have? Can you just show?
Thank you.
I've got a golf project.
Hey, Aaron, will you just send me a list of your brand, like the list of all the brands? This is Tim. I just sent you my email.
Yes,
sure.
yes. Yep.
Have it here.
I see it right here. I will.
but I just wanna, it really sound, I don't know enough about you. It's kind of exciting, to be honest, in a good way.
Sure. Yep.
Yeah.
So if you don't mind, no rush, no
Okay.
rush.
Yeah, no, I will get that over to you.
Thank you. Have a good day, you guys. Thank you for your
Thank
All right, see you, Tim.
Thank you.
Somebody had a question about golf.
think
Yeah,
that was
me,
David.
Andy.
Oh, hey, David. Go for it, David.
I was asking, I've got a high-end VIP golf event and client, and wanted to see, you showed the couple autograph pieces and wanted to know what else